So into the ring is the familiar figure of Saken BIBOSSINOV, 28 years of age, from Kazakhstan. His opponent is 22-year-old Katlego KEORAPETSE from Botswana.
Round one.
So we have moved into the 54-kilogram bantamweight division, and this is a contest between boxers from Kazakhstan and Botswana. It's an all-southpaw affair, and the man wearing red is Saken BIBOSSINOV. 28 years of age, he's been installed as the tournament #7 seed. Needs no introduction if you're a fan and aficionado of IBA boxing. The 2021 World Championship gold medalist at flyweight, the Tokyo Olympic bronze medalist at 52 kilograms as well. 2019 World Championship bronze. He'll have no interest in completing a set of medals by coming away with a silver, because he's got his designs on returning to the top of the podium. His opponent is Katlego KEORAPETSE, 22 years of age, and he comes to the ring as the reigning Botswanan national champion. Looking to counter against his dynamic opponent is BIBOSSINOV. Good work to the body from BIBOSSINOV. Looking to counter upstairs immediately is KEORAPETSE. Scoring left cross to the body from BIBOSSINOV. So KEORAPETSE keeping his composure, operating from the space of center ring, and lands with a wonderful left cross. Left hand over the top, not too far away from BIBOSSINOV. KEORAPETSE inaccurate with his own left cross. That could well have been countered. Good right jab to the body from BIBOSSINOV. KEORAPETSE steps in and lands with a right jab downstairs of his own. Oh, that's a wonderful right hook to end that combination from BIBOSSINOV. KEORAPETSE responded, but I think it was the man in red who got the better of the exchange. To play counter puncher with BIBOSSINOV, then getting onto the front foot to try and back KEORAPETSE toward the corner, but KEORAPETSE spinning off to the side. Good two-shot salvo to the body with a right jab and left cross from the former world champ. Sporting touch of gloves to end the round. Skillful round of competitive boxing in the 54-kilogram bantamweight division. So a clean sweep of the cards for Saken BIBOSSINOV. 10-9 for all 5 scoring judges.
Round 2.
So into the second round then. score with that long left cross to the body is Katlego KEORAPETSE from the University Boxing Club in Botswana. He's picked up best boxer of the tournament at various domestic events. Gives you an idea as to his quality. And he's competitive against BIBOSSINOV. Was certainly in the opening round, but not doing enough to take the opening round. Looking to play counter now after just spinning off the line or turning his torso to reduce the size of the target, looking to counter immediately, but a slapping right hand gets through from KEORAPETSE. He's just a little bit distressed after that coming together of the on the inside is KEORAPETSE. While his initial phase of attack is falling short on a rather consistent basis here in the second round, KEORAPETSE. Look, just as evidence there, can he keep it going or switch down to the body as he did there? But if he tries to implement a 2 or 3 phase attack, he's wary of what's coming back because it's going to be countered immediately. And remember, great counter punchers often know what they're going to throw before the opponent has thrown the punch. That's the philosophy of the late, great Pernell Whitaker, the Olympic champion of LA 84 and Hall of Fame exponent in the professional ranks. Famously said that God couldn't hit him if he didn't want him to. Backhand driven in by BIBOSSINOV. KEORAPETSE finding himself near the neutral corner. Tricky mission this for KEORAPETSE because, as we've discussed, he's the best boxer in the country, but here he's facing off against the best boxer in the world. That's a cracking left cross as BIBOSSINOV hanging out his chin to try and lure KEORAPETSE in, and my goodness, didn't he take full advantage and land that left cross, and that will give him confidence. He's 2 tall, angular southpaws, but KEORAPETSE is beginning to change his posture now. I was just beginning to suggest that if you're the best in your country, the best in your region, and what you've demonstrated so far is enough to take you to those lofty heights, sometimes you're not aware that a higher level exists. And that is what KEORAPETSE is being exposed to tonight, but to his credit, he's making adjustments and taking advantage of the opportunities that BIBOSSINOV was presenting in a bid to try and lure him in. Caught him with a wonderful left cross while BIBOSSINOV was trying to lay that trap off the ropes, and there it is. Terrific punch picking. Again, I don't think it's going to be enough for him to win the round, but it will give him great confidence that he can land on a boxer as accomplished and decorated and experienced as Saken BIBOSSINOV. Well, second round completed, and it's a second clean sweep of the cards. BIBOSSINOV leading 20 points to 18 after 6 minutes of boxing.
Seconds out. Your third and final round.
So as we move into the third and final round, Katlego KEORAPETSE of Botswana needs a massive final 3 minutes here because he's trailing 20 points to 18 after 6 minutes of boxing. He's been in the contest. Saken BIBOSSINOV has been patient, he's been economical, and is efficient with his punch output. And there was a portion in the second round where he tried to lay a trap and lure KEORAPETSE into his web by presenting an open target while standing on the ropes. KEORAPETSE took full advantage and coiling a right cross. So BIBOSSINOV just dominating the ring space, but then look at KEORAPETSE step back in and have right hand successes out of that southpaw stance, putting his punches together very effectively indeed. A lot of them were blocked by the gloves and forearms of the man in red, who then dipped down, twisted to his right, and scored with a sumptuous right hook to the body. There's the same shot once again. Really is an effective set of defenses that are possessed by BIBOSSINOV. He's able to use those angular elbows and shoulders to erect a set of defenses that can be very difficult to penetrate. So the discarded mouthpiece reinserted. Good left hand over the top once again from KEORAPETSE. And short of landing a finishing shot. Well, he's not doing enough to produce the big round that he needs, but he really is competing in impressive fashion against a man who has been to the top of the world as a 2021 world champion. And remember, after his Olympic bronze medal, we lost to the eventual champ Galal Yafai at the semi-final stage. It was the estimable Hassan Boydozmatov who eliminated him at the quarter-final stage in Paris last summer. So that gives you an idea as to how good you have to be to get the better of Saken BIBOSSINOV, as he guns through with a double right jab, left cross. He and BIBOSSINOV have got a terrific rivalry. BIBOSSINOV in the top half of the draw as the tournament #1 seed. BIBOSSINOV as the #7 seed is in the bottom half of the draw. And he's well on his way to progressing through to the round of 16 and really sitting down on his shots now and looking to test the chin, the conditioning and the commitment of KEORAPETSE. But KEORAPETSE has boxed very impressively in this, his World Championship debut. He's elected to disengage after being put under pressure in the final portion of the third round. But a terrifically skillful display, and nice to see that respect between one of the very best in the world from Saken BIBOSSINOV and a man who may well ascend to similarly lofty heights in years to come. Because 22-year-old Katlego KEORAPETSE of Botswana acquitted himself very well indeed during the course of that contest, and he will have gained heaps from the invaluable experience that has to be hard-earned. And he has accrued 9 minutes of boxing against one of the very best in the business and acquitted himself very well. So now it's back to the gym, back to the drawing board. As we get the official particulars, the man in red should be declared a unanimous point decision victor.
Ladies and gentlemen, over on Ring B, your winner by unanimous decision. In the red corner, representing Kazakhstan, Saken BIBOSSINOV.
So there's confirmation of a unanimous points decision victory for Saken BIBOSSINOV. But nice to see that respect, that exchange between the boxers themselves and the boxers and the opponents. Take a bow, Saken BIBOSSINOV. We'll be seeing you in the round of 16 as he progresses at the expense of the reigning Botswana national champion, Katlego KEORAPETSE. But he boxed very impressively indeed. Remember the name. We could well see him on global stages in the future.